Hey everyone, it's me again. Just try to restart. Let me know if this is working better. Give me a thumbs up, hearts, comment, let me know. I'll wait for a few minutes for more people to get back on since I had to restart it. So Jared is on. Is it looking better? Looks like we got the thumbs up. So anyway, let's get back into it. Comment below, what types of industries are you in? I know we have real estate, so go ahead and type real estate. So what else are you in? Anybody want to tag something? Now's your chance to get your name out there. Come on, Jared, type in real estate. I know you can do it. So anyway, let's go back to, there we go, insurance and real estate. Good job, Jared. I started talking about before the number one thing that make people fail in sales, and it's we're afraid to ask for the sale. And if you're afraid to ask for the sale, give me a thumbs up, do the likes. I know I have been, I still am to some point. So I'm not afraid to admit that. So we're all afraid for this to ask for the sales. But let me ask you this. Why is that? Why are we afraid to ask for the sale? Anybody? I know it's hard to hurry and comment the quickest, the best you can. Why are we afraid to ask for the sale when it's going to benefit us to get that sale? So, and sorry, I keep looking down. I have my notes here just to make sure that I get everything covered. On what I'm going to tell you, there is no magic trick. There's no trickery or no dishonesty, no deceit. So let's say, for instance, Jared says, just don't want to run off your customer. Okay, I can understand that, but this is your livelihood. But I'm going to get back to that of when a customer comes in, we're going to actually go over that. So remember that, Jared. So say a customer comes into your store, or Steve to your construction field, and I think I saw Crystal on there. With your real estate or carpet place, say somebody comes in, and what is the number one thing when you go up to greet them, what's the number one thing people say when you say, "Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the store." I know people do this at RC Willey all the time, and they used to do it to me at the place I used to work at. The number one thing people would say is, "Oh, I'm just looking," and they put their hands up, and because they didn't want to be approached. Is that right? Is that how you feel? When after they say, "We're just looking," now this is where things will start to turn for you. If you want things to be better, then you need to twist the thing because they're coming into your establishment. They've contacted you. There's a reason for that. So what you need to do is get past that boundary, break the ice, whatever you want to call it. And I always started off with some little wisecrack joke. The number one thing I would always say, because I used to work in a furniture store, they would say, "Oh, we're just looking." And so I would tell them, "Hey, you can look. I charge $10 to look, but when you buy, then I'll take that $10 off. So not a problem at all." And they would look at me funny. Some of them would start laughing, but hey, it breaks the ice and it gets people talking to you. The number two thing to do is ask them permission. When you do back away from them, give them a little space, ask them if you can come back and talk to them. Every one of them will say, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." They have now given you permission to, number one, talk to them. Number two, they don't know that they've given you permission to ask for the sales. So remember to ask permission to be able to come back and talk to them. Now, this is kind of what Jared was asking, or saying. He doesn't want, just don't want to run your customers off. They are in your company or in your store and in your establishment for a reason. They didn't just drive up and say, hey, let's go in and look at blah, blah, blah. They went in looking for something specific. If it was furniture, a mattress, trying to find the best construction company, whatever. They're there for a reason. They just didn't happen to come in off the street. So, number one, that's where you need to turn it and get it back to you, because they came to you. You are the professional. They just didn't walk off the street, so they're there to purchase something. Now, this is where you need to look at it and say, what do I need to help them find? It could be even a plug. That doesn't matter. You need to find out what they are looking for. I have friends that sell cell phones. Well, they're in there for a cell phone, and you need to find them the best cell phone. It doesn't matter on the price, because they're there for something for them. They are there to purchase something that they will use, not you. So remember that. So when you find out what they're truly looking for by asking questions, this is where you try to find the benefit for each feature that they're looking for. And that will be able to tell you if you can upgrade them or not. Sometimes you can upgrade them. All sales we try to upgrade, of course. We do the add-ons. Now, this is the magic trick question that hopefully you're on to learn. So when you finally find what they're looking for, and you give them the benefit to the features, here's the question that you always ask. Sometimes customers will say, yeah, let's go ahead and buy. If it's something big, I will guarantee the husband will always look at the wife for their input, because it's the wife's job to give the final say. Is that right? Guys, you better be saying yeah. But anyway, so when they find the item that you feel is what they're really looking for, then if they quite aren't there to, or quite haven't decided to purchase, this is what you ask them. What can I do to have you buy it today? And if they start saying again, well, I'm just looking, or I'm not ready to buy, that's when you just call or bluff. Well, you came in for looking for something, so are you looking to buy now? Do you want that comfortable mattress now, or do you want it in 6 months when the models could change? Then you have to start all over again. Or if you have a sale, I can't guarantee the sale's going to be going on. So, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, what can I do to have you buy it tonight? If I could do anything under the sun to have you buy it tonight, what could that be? Number one is always price. And this is where you need to know beforehand on the items that you're selling if you can do certain things or if you can't do certain things. So ask them, Mr. or Mrs. Buyer, what can I do to have you buy it tonight? And they will tell you. And then don't just say, okay, let's go ahead and do it. This is where you go and talk, excuse yourself and say, let me see if I can do that for you. Go talk to your manager or your boss. And more than likely you've already known what you can do. Sometimes I would just go and shoot the breeze and say, hey, how are things going? How's the family? And then I'd go back to the buyer and say, we got permission, let's do it. And I guarantee you, you ask that one question, you will have a 90% success rating. Your sales will go up. People will always come back for more for you. I've had many referrals in the industry I was in because of that one question. What can I do to have you buy it tonight? So try that. Get back with me. I want to hear what your thoughts are. I want to hear if you've tried it and how much success you had out of it. So remember that phrase, what can I do to have you buy it tonight or today or whatever time of day it is? What can I do to have you buy it right now? So get back with me, feedback, and we'll talk to you next time. Again, Dave with Equity Real Estate. We'll see you again.